these kids, man. These kids need to get a job, honestly.
No.
We just need to get these kids to bed. I want to see my dad. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, what the heck? Why is summer ending soon?
I can't.
No. It's actually gone too quick. Like 6 weeks is given 6 minutes. Like I'm not even trying to be funny.
I actually missed the sleep.
Bro, what do you guys miss though? Like what are we missing?
For me,
going on holiday. Going on holiday.
To go back.
I don't know if I miss anything. I miss like the freedom, like just going to the studio whenever you like stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm gonna miss the music. You know when music hits
it
more
hits better.
You know,
the summer music, yeah, I hear that
it's
one.
not gonna hit, man.
Winter music does not.
Some songs hit different.
Literally, like in the summer when you know the sun's beating and everything's like,
You can
listen to Western. It's not gonna be the same in winter. Do you know what I mean?
Literally.
But
Yeah.
What about you, Bemaga?
I said sleep in it. Like you man have been traveling. I've been traveling from my bed. But you know, it's the same thing. Like you know, I'm getting my steps in, getting my food
Waking
in
up
as
6
well.
a.m.
Huh?
Drag.
About 10 steps, yeah.
and you know Sunday evenings, yeah. I don't have to worry about school the next day.
That's the
Oh
best
my
thing. That's
day.
the best thing about
The weekends
it.
are gonna go really
Oh,
quickly
please
now.
don't remind me. It's actually hell, but.
But I got a dilemma yet for you guys, yeah. So someone said, my mum and my dad are not together. I'm the only child between my mum and my dad. However, my mum keeps making me look after my 2 little brothers, and now it stops me from seeing my dad when he wants to take me out. Last week I couldn't go Alton Towers with my dad because I was babysitting. Is this also my responsibility or is it unfair?
What?
It's kind of relatable.
I
I'm an
think-
only
I think
child.
It's your responsibility. I'm not.
What?
Because now,
Whose responsibility is it?
responsibility.
I think it's unfair.
I think it's your responsibility because your mum and dad are not together. So that your mum already has that load on herself that she's not got a partner. No one's like helping her, supporting her. So she needs help
Your
from
mum is
you
being
too.
selfish.
How's she being selfish?
but what they didn't mention here is like, what if there is another? Because obviously you're the only child between your mum and your dad.
Yeah.
So these 2 little brothers are from, let's say, your stepdad or something. Is he not also there to balance the weight?
Where
you know
is
what
the
I mean?
father?
Am I a sibling or am I a mother?
Can the dad not be
What is going
working? You've got adults already are busy as well. Like I get as kids, you're busy too, but you don't have as much responsibility as your.
But I don't
They
think.
signed up for
but-
that.
You
know what I'm saying?
have
They
as
signed
much
up for that.
responsibility if you're
Exactly.
not being able to go out
True,
to
but-
take care of little kids.
True, but I feel like
whose
everyone needs to
parents
pull
were
their
on
weight.
it.
Everyone needs to pull.
Yeah, but they're going out. They're
everyone
not
needs to
going out
pull
at
their
all.
weight.
Like it's
Where did the mom go?
But listen, it's not just going out because they're saying the mum's just making them look after 2 little brothers. They don't just want to go out to like see their friends or whatever. They're trying to see their dad. But they can't see their dad now because their mum is
That
making them
bit
look
I
after.
get, because that's- now you're withholding me from my
the part
family.
that I think the mum's wrong for. If it's a thing of where you're just like going out recklessly and it's like a random day and you're like your younger siblings really do need to be looked after, then that is kind of your responsibility.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, but I think also there should be another adult in play. If they're only your half siblings, you should have like a stepdad or someone that could look after that. But if it's not that situation, it could be.
But they
techie.
obviously depend on you because they haven't thought about getting a babysitter or someone else to look after. So they depend on you. And I feel like it's a bit disappointing because she's already got a lot on her plate, for example, and you to say, oh no, like I want to go out, that's probably like
I can appreciate that they have a lot on their plate and, you know, as children, we're here to help. But let's not confuse help with taking over. I'm a child,
but she's still,
let me be your child.
She's still paying for food,
That's
all
what-
of that.
no, but
That's not
that's
taking
her
over.
job.
Nah,
Exactly,
no,
but you're
no,
saying
no,
taking
no.
over. It's not like he's... It's
You
not like
can't
he's
say-
feeding them
she's
though.
going to work.
You can't use that as an argument that she's paying for things. That's a necessity.
No, but
Exactly.
listen,
But
but what
she said
she's saying, what she's saying
taking
is,
over would be feeding them, doing everything, providing clothing on their backs. That's
Yeah,
taking
but
over.
she's the mother, right? So she has a obligation to take care of her children. It's a thing where me as a child, if I'm not able to go out at all, and there's only thing about me not being able to go out at all, I can't go out at all. I can't even spend time with my own dad, right?
Yeah,
You guys,
Yeah.
but listen,
you
but
guys
listen,
split
listen,
up,
That's
but
the
listen,
and you
where
don't let
it's
me see
like-
my dad.
Yeah.
Because
But listen,
one
but
thing is
listen,
she's going
because
to
what-
work. That's
What
fine.
I'm saying,
You're
but
going
what
to
I'm saying
work.
though is that what Zoe's saying is valid because technically, as a parent, it is your responsibility to look after your child. Not saying not in the fact of like you're owed to your parent, but if your parent has that responsibility, what responsibility do you have? Obviously, it's stuff like homework or whatever it is that you're doing, and but then separately, she's not saying to take over taking over your little siblings My tongue is gone.
It's
My
all
tongue is gone. She's not saying to take over your little siblings permanently, but she's just saying like, when I need this help, obviously, given the dynamic they've explained, given the dynamic is explained,
to the point
it
where I
seems as if
can't
the mum
even
is the
see
only
my
one looking
dad.
after.
To the point where I can't even see my dad. This help is getting a bit excessive.
Yeah, I hear that.
This is not help.
The impression that I got was that I'm looking after them all the time. It's not like, obviously, I don't mind babysitting like 2-3 times a week. But if it's the whole week, like, if let's say it's a holiday, I've got the whole week. One day I want to see my dad, and I'm babysitting that whole week, regardless of what you're doing. There's no way you're going to be busy the whole week for you to not look after sometimes to like alternate.
The mum has already made whoever miss Alton Towers. So their dad's obviously trying to reach out to them, but he can't just because they're looking after little siblings. And I kind of feel in that situation, it's between the mum and your stepdad to kind of be like, all right, cool. They have their relationship with me. I may be the primary guardian, but they have to have a relationship with their dad, especially if it's not a thing where the dad's not there completely. The dad's going to want a connection with his child. Yeah. So I think taking over that responsibility in that much...
And it does a lot mentally for the child as well, taking
that
on that role.
That does seem like, that does sound like the mum has a personal vendetta though.
Yeah.
Against the dad.
I'm not letting them see their dad.
You split up, you know, like one cheated, one was like doing things in the background and it was a bit shady. So.
Yeah, but starting from that, whereas a divorce thing, it's already something with the child.
Yeah, it's already friction.
Like, they're like, okay, there's something going on. And then from my mom telling me, oh, you have to babysit, you need to babysit, they might start feeling like, oh, it's a type of excuse that my mom is doing for me not to see my dad.
So
that's going to make me feel like, what are you doing? Because what if I now decide to risk it and go see my dad? What will happen? Exactly, because
that's a bit silly now. That's a bit silly now. That's a bit silly now because
why? I want to see the consequences of it.
I get that.
Do you
sometimes you don't need to test the water. You don't need to test the water.
No. From the time you need to look after those two children, that means that they can't look after themselves. From going out, that means you're endangering two little children out by themselves.
The thing is, if my mom is working, right? If my mom has now just told me, oh, take care of your little siblings, I'm gonna go out. If you do not tell me you're going to work, don't expect me to take care of them little siblings.
So if your mom's gonna go and you're gonna go and they're gonna set themselves on fire and the whole house is gone.
Okay, where's the stepfather? Where's your father?
I get that,
What if there's no stepfather?
You have to assume that a stepfather is not in the picture.
Because I want to go see my father.
No, relax. Because
he's not in the picture. He's not in the picture. Don't leave the kids, please. I want a house. We're not burning the house down.
What if there is no stepfather? What if it's a baby dad,
so
guys?
then the mom is irresponsible.
Someone needs to come.
I don't understand. The dad isn't responsible. The mom is irresponsible.
What if their relationship isn't as close as your father and...
No. We just need to get these kids to bed. I want to see my dad. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, what the heck?
I think the mums don't want you to see your dad at that point.
Yeah.
I think so because think about it. Before, let's say these two little brothers were in play and your parents were divorced, like there was obviously opportunity for you to see your dad. And even then, we don't know if she may have like blocked her to see her dad there or whatever. But now there's two little brothers. It's kind of like you're using that as an excuse. Like, okay, if I can get them to take on this responsibility, then there won't be time without me actually telling them I don't want you to see your dad.
Let's talk about the person's dad though. Let's say, is the dad trying hard enough?
Yeah, because the dad invited them to Alton Towers.
But I can't lie.
But there's only so much she can do.
What can the dad do if the mum has custody? Like, you can't do anything until your
Can you not contact
Yeah,
the
but
mother
he's
of the child?
trying. At the end of the
Is he
day,
trying hard
at the
enough
end
is the
of the
real
day,
question.
as an obedient kid, and I'm under my mother's wing. If my mum says it's final, so my dad can book trips, my dad can show up at the door. You can't come inside, but he can show up at the door.
Yeah, he could
and like
just
he can't
show
do
up
anything more. It's the mother, like there's nothing he can do.
But the
like,
fact that he has to do all of that already, it's
Shows
giving
you your mum's
Yeah,
working.
you can
See that there's
it.
some
I
type
get
of
that.
chaos in there.
But at the same time, I'd say, what if like we're saying, oh, the mother's like trying to basically block the dad and me from seeing each other. But what if it was just a situation where it obviously is a single mother with looking after 3 kids. She could be actually working.
If she wanted to,
really
she
crazy
would.
hours.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, wait. If she wanted to, do you want to eat? Do you want to eat? Do you want to eat?
giving-
Are you hungry? Do you want to eat?
Innit?
There's going to be no food in the
Obviously.
fridge.
Do you want
no,
clothes?
it is about
Do you
that.
want
I can
clothes?
just make more effort and maybe instead of going to Alton Towers, okay, I'll go see you at the house where you're babysitting the
But
kids.
what if the okay?
Dead.
What if the dad and the mom?
That's dead.
At that point, you don't have a choice.
What if the dad and the mom, they're not friends?
Okay,
like,
go to
but-
the local park.
Because they're divorced.
Oh wait, you're not understanding. You're not.
Nah, because here's the
You're
thing.
not-
Here's the thing. Now you have to go with these children that are not your
Exactly.
dad's. Bear in mind, these aren't your dad's children. You have to bring them
Exactly.
and be like, okay, you're looking after all three of us.
And I feel like
No,
it'll
no.
make you hate your siblings.
It's gonna make you hate
It'll
your
make
mother
you
too,
hate your
sorry.
siblings and
Oh,
your mom.
no.
As a
It
child,
will.
why are you not understanding the
It will.
situation?
Not me, guys.
Like,
But if I'm living with my
saying-
mum, then I'm not obviously hating her because
No, but it will build something.
Yeah, it will
like
build
you're not
something.
let me
You're
see
gonna
my
be-
yeah, but then
dad.
it cannot.
That's
It
more
can
than
always.
you
How
think.
Because
old are these kids, man? These kids need to get a job, honestly. Oh my days.
if they did say
We're
younger,
not
though.
promoting child
Child
labour.
labour, yeah.
No, we're not promoting that. But
Sorry,
like,
sorry guys.
No, but they did say younger, so I'm guessing they are young,
Like
especially
toddlers,
considering,
4 or 5
especially
years
considering
old.
that
let's
the
keep
mum
them
and the
away
dad are
from-
recently
from
divorced.
anything like that.
Can I read the question again just to see?
Read the question again. All right, cool. So it said, my mum and my dad are not together. I'm the only child between my mum and my dad. However, my mum keeps making me look after my 2 little brothers, and now it stops me from seeing my dad when he wants to take me out. Last week, I couldn't go to Alton Towers with my dad because I was babysitting. Is this also my responsibility, or is it unfair? It is a little unfair, you know.
It's
'Cause
unfair.
Yeah, but
Although it is,
what I'm trying to say.
It's making you every single time you want to go out with your dad.
No.
No,
It
but
never
they didn't
said
say that. They didn't say that
necessarily. It didn't say that
necessarily.
necessarily.
They said that she makes
was
makes you look after.
it was
the little
coincidental.
siblings
Why can't she ask?
in general.
Why
The day
doesn't
he
she
was
ask?
supposed
Why
to
does she
go-
have to make me?
Well, if there's no one to look after the kids, I'm gonna ask you. What if I say no?
Yeah.
So the mom's telling you to look. Hey, look after the kids now. Because
saying
if
no.
you say no, you leave.
Oh my God.
That's
No.
that's a demand. It's a demand, isn't it?
Nah.
But I
It's
think
not
it's
a question.
coincidental. The day that you're supposed to go
It's
Alton
not
Towers.
just that day though.
Yeah, but
No,
it's,
but
yeah,
it's
but the
not-
thing
but
is,
it's-
But she
it's-
said
it's something
it's
that's
given
reoccurring.
plan.
Something
yeah, but
that
she
keeps
said
going
that
on
like
and on.
she's doing it on the days you're supposed to go. I don't think it's like that. I don't think we're being sympathetic enough to the mother.
That's
Like,
what I'm
it
trying to
doesn't
say.
necessarily
That's what
like
I'm trying
what
to
has
say. Guys, you lot are too
No.
selfish.
It doesn't say
You lot are too
necessarily.
selfish, like.
It doesn't say necessarily what her relationship like status is, but she could be a single mother, guys, working
She's
2
a single
jobs.
mother.
Just
She's a
freaking-
single
guys,
mother.
No, guys,
Hey.
no, it doesn't work like that. Not everyone like wants to be with their kids, you know. There's deadbeats out there.
I feel like the
Let's
mum
keep-
is not getting enough love.
Thank you.
You love your
thank
mum, mum really
you.
love. She
Thank
carried you for
you.
9 months. Hey,
But we're
she
talking
carried
in
you
the
for 9
perspective of that. We have
months.
to think about it. Like, what would be the motive of her? Obviously, she may be working, and that may be why she's doing that. But then you've got to think every single time.
But we thought about that enough.
Because if your
No.
mum,
We've
if your
been
mum-
thinking about
Let's
that.
think about the deadbeat.
If your
These
mum,
two-
if your
These
mum cared
deadbeats.
about- but
These
listen,
two
listen,
spend
let
the
me land,
first
let me
10
land.
minutes talking about,
Let me land.
hey, the mother has an agenda. It's not man not being an
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying, but
agenda.
I'm saying, like, obviously, you got to be respectful of the fact your mum's probably
Again.
working,
On purpose.
especially the fact she's looking after 3 children now, yeah?
Yeah.
That's one factor to think about. Another factor is like, now, if the mum really cared, she would make a compromise on at least 1 day for you to see your dad.
Yeah, but
Which is
Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? At least
okay,
1
okay,
day.
okay,
Or when he's taking you somewhere like
Think-
Old
think-
Towers, or even, because this is multiple occasions, your dad's trying to reach out.
Think about it like
so
this.
it does
Think
seem
about-
like there's some
think
ulterior
about,
motive.
think about it like this, right? The mother has got a job that doesn't pay that well. She has to pay bills and provide for 3 kids.
3 kids.
She can't
Exactly.
take any days
3
off.
kids.
She
Alright,
can't
cool,
take
no,
any
no,
days
no,
off.
but like, let's say it's a weekend or something. Even if she's working a week, like, you got to make a compromise. Like, okay,
But
you
she
can maybe go.
can't. She can't
She can call
compromise.
his dad. She can call the little the kids.
But there's no stepfather. The stepfather is in the Caribbean islands and he's got 2 honeys on his waist either side.
Add into it that there's a stepfather. Why is it that it's me that has to
Guys,
take
where's the
care of
stepdad?
them?
There's no
deadbeat.
stepdad.
You're
He's
not
gone. There's no
listening.
milk in the house.
Guys,
Don't worry about the
you're not
stepfather.
listening.
Wait, are there any auntie siblings?
That's what I was saying.
Where's the other
Why
family
is it just
members?
me?
No, guys.
Legal as well.
Guys, as a-
These lot are so desperate to cope. There's no help.
I just want to see my dad.
The main dilemma here is maybe you don't mind even looking after your 2 little brothers.
I mind. I wanna go out. That's not my
Obviously,
point.
Okay, but we're talking like a neutral position. Let's say like it's let's say you don't mind looking after your little brothers, yeah? But it's now a thing of where, all right, cool, I like looking after my little brothers, but I also want to see my dad. And it's coincidence that every time I need to go see my dad or my dad's reaching out to me, I have to look after my little brothers. That's now gonna make you think, all right, cool. is there nothing my mum can do at all? Can my mum not call a cousin, a auntie, a friend, a neighbor, something,
imagine
someone to
you've
come,
spoken
to
to come
your
look
mum,
after
I
the child,
agree,
and
and
you've
one
told
day,
them.
just one day.
But guys, some people, like mothers don't want to be seen as a burden. They don't want to give their
I
children
should
as
be the burden.
I mean,
But then,
because no,
But then
because
that is unfair.
she did
That's unfair
birth
then.
you. She did birth you. I
But
get.
I don't want to be the last egg in the basket.
As
Sorry.
an older sibling, I understand. However, sometimes you've got to take a little sacrifice, because I'm always going back to the mum, because I think adults, they have a lot on their plates.
They do.
And we need to realize that sometimes they need a break too. Like, the mother's not getting any break for all we know. She's working how many jobs? We don't know. She's a single mother. It's very hard to be a single mother.
You are saying she's a single mother.
In this economy, guys.
She might have
like,
a man.
In this scenario.
Where's
but
the
do you
man?
want? Okay, no, exactly. But
I don't know.
No,
What
guys.
is
So
it?
how about
Man,
now? How about now?
on the phone.
Because we're talking about my man leaving with the milk. What if the guy with the stepdad is
Get
here?
it, stop
What if
saying
he's
she's a
here?
single mother. There
Because
is a
what if?
stepfather.
Where's the
what if-
stepfather?
No,
Where?
but what? No,
Read
I'm just
it.
saying. It
It
doesn't say if
doesn't
it doesn't say if he's there or not. My man keeps saying he's left with the milk. I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah.
Well, okay.
If he is here right, if he is here right now,
If the stepfather's there, that's a wicked
if the
woman.
stepfather, if the stepfather is here, and let's say he's working as well, because his things are that bad, yeah? If he's working as well, and your mom's working, and you still have to look after your little brothers, that now adds an extra layer to say your mom's blocking. Like, just to,
No,
because
I don't think so.
there's
They're
always
both
a way.
working. That means they're both busy.
Hey,
So
hey,
who's
like-
there? You.
But these are not even my
No,
full siblings.
guys,
Not to be
you
mean.
keep saying
These
that.
are not even my full siblings.
Hey,
You
whoa,
keep
whoa,
saying
whoa.
that, but you
I can't
can't
lie.
just give your
Your
children
DNA is
to other people and
separate.
be like, hey, look after them.
DNA's even
Where's the
separate.
Exactly.
Wait,
No,
I can't
why
lie.
the
Going
mom's
back to
not
that.
You can't
You
say
guys
that,
feel
man.
that you're less inclined to look after your
Yeah.
siblings
Yeah.
because they're half
You
siblings.
can't
Yeah,
Why?
because
Why?
it wasn't my fault. If you,
Why?
if
Blood,
my,
guys,
if it was my
blood.
mum and my dad,
That's
they
your
decided,
half
let's have another
sibling.
youth.
That's your half sibling.
You don't know,
No,
man.
just stop,
You
just
don't
stop,
come back
just
now,
stop.
man.
No. If your mum and your dad decide, let's have another you, yeah, that's my sibling. There you go.
Another me.
that's-
Hey, I'm one of one. Carry on.
No, another you, like another you, like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, alright, cool, that's my sibling, innit? I'll have to take that, innit? But now, if she decides to then leave my dad, which I probably hold resentment about, and then go have like
Yes,
two,
that's you then.
two
Yeah, that's you.
children,
That's you.
That's
That's
you.
you.
That's
That's
At
you.
this point, from what he's
there's
saying,
two children with another guy.
another
that
guy.
I don't
The
know.
other guy has another family.
Hey,
Why
he
is
has
it
another
that
family.
the-
He has
Wait,
aunties.
wait. Do you not come from families?
Add it to the story.
Family.
Let's come back. Let's come back.
No. Rewind up here and listen to me.
Why does your dad have to have another family?
No.
What's wrong with you?
But I don't
As
mean
in,
that.
like-
He means like extended family, like
Yeah, he has
aunties and
extended
uncles and stuff
family.
What
like
if he
that.
doesn't?
What is going on with this
This is
family?
dark. This is dark.
What if he doesn't? Wait,
This whole family just needs to go in the bin.
all I'm trying to say,
Flipping
is
heck.
that if you go back to what he said that he might feel resentment to the fact
No,
that.
not that. I feel less inclined to take care of them because they're not.
Yeah,
That's good then. You have personal vendetta against that
but
man.
you've got to take that into
Whoa.
consideration.
He's gonna end up saying to the mom, "Hey, this not even a sibling."
Honestly,
No, I'm not. Nah, I wouldn't be.
But
me.
them
That
lot,
wouldn't be me.
honestly,
That wouldn't be me.
No,
Obviously,
I can't lie.
obviously, I'd have to handle it, but internally, I know these aren't even my
Yeah,
my
but
siblings.
what I'm saying
They're
is
not
you don't
fully-
have to
they're only
feel like
50% my
that.
responsibility.
That's still family.
No, I belong to 50% of them belongs to me. The other 50%
Belongs to you. No, it isn't. It's not like that.
I'll
Like,
have to ask, where is your dad's side of the family? I'll just have to.
No,
Wow.
You're wicked.
Man said telling the little siblings, where's your dad?
I wouldn't ask them that.
Man said telling little brother, where's your dad, bro? Big man. Where's your dad? He's telling him to come.
He's gone.
This is a reminder. Wait. This is a reminder. This is all over Alton Towers, right?
Honestly.
So you're gonna insult the siblings over Alton
never that
Towers.
serious.
Those whites aren't going
I would
anywhere.
say that in my mind. I would
Okay,
never
cool.
say
Okay, cool.
that
Going
out
back.
loud.
Going back.
No, I
Yes, you
wouldn't.
will.
That's so
Where's your
rude.
dad?
No,
Go fight him.
Going back, right? My point was that the fact is that your dad and your mom broke up for whatever reason. You don't know what the reason is. Okay, maybe one of them cheated. Maybe they just like
That
fell
makes
out
it
of
even
love.
worse.
Maybe the mom and the dad they fell out of each other and it was just a mutual thing. That means that neither of them are in the wrong.
Thank you.
Your mom went and started another family, right? That's her own. She wanted to start another family. That's fine. She had kids with the man. We don't even know what the man is like.
But then,
why do you feel the need to hate the kids?
Bear in mind,
Bear
bear in mind, I don't
You do hate the
No, I
kids.
don't. I hate 50% of them. I hate 50% of them. The other
kids.
50% I love, yeah?
You're gonna split the kid in half.
The other 50% are my kiddies, yeah?
Sorry,
But
don't
listen,
say you guys.
no, but look, you got...
Malik talking. When
No,
she wanted to go
this.
for my man,
Listen.
why did it? Wait, let me land. Yeah.
When she wanted to go to my man, why didn't she think, okay, wait, I'm about to have a child with you, yeah? Are you gonna stay?
No.
Okay,
but listen,
Fez. Let me land. You've added the thing. Because you said that if they've divorced, yeah, and your mum has now started a new family. They hasn't mentioned that your dad started a new family. Your dad just listen, because if you knew you was gonna start a new family, why would you not have joint custody with the dad? You've decided to take primary custody of me, meaning I belong to you, but I also have obligations to see my dad as well. Because now if you do that, you have to take on responsibility and the fact that you've had these now 2 children, and
guys,
all of these
Sorry, I
children.
just thought about something. What if the mum also has full custody of those 2 children? Have we thought about that? Because that means
no, let's go back.
No, because
let's go back.
We're
going back. How can you hate the mother because she got cheated on twice? Like, I'll be real, she might be a bit of a bozo, but people are just wicked.
No, but let me look.
Because they're saying, right? Okay, cool. The mum and the dad, my mum and my dad, they like broke up a bit. All right, cool.
A bit.
They separated.
It's divorce,
she went with another
man,
man and she had 2 kids to them, expected to start a new family, right? She didn't know that, oh, this man's gonna, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I want this man to leave me. The man left. So now she didn't want to be in the situation that she's in, but she's in the situation. She has to make do what she has. She has to look after 3 kids.
So do you feel that looking after the children is your responsibility or not? Just flat plain. Your dad wants to reach out to you. Your mum's saying, listen, Devontae and Javon need to be looked after, innit? Is it your responsibility or is it because I'm black? What do you mean?
All right, cool.
Cool. Look, but is it your responsibility or is it unfair? Just plain.
Right, cool. So my siblings, Eddie and Murphy, we're trying to keep it like diverse. They're light skin, but right, I'm the black one. They're light skin, so 50-50.
Okay,
Wait. By the way, she
no?
married a white man, but
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
I think it is my responsibility because like she's struggling. Like you have to help my mum. Like regardless of anything, your number 1 priority is to help your mum. Like that's what I'm saying. So that's
what do you think?
I think it's my responsibility to an extent. To an extent of where I can help out my mum or possibly my stepdad, yeah. But if I have to see my dad, I have to see my dad. So I do feel like it's unfair what the mum is doing because you've got to take responsibility as an adult that those are your children as well. So when you've done that, you need to now think about your other child as well.
I agree. Like, it is my responsibility to an extent. I'm not heartless, like guys. But yeah, like, I need to see my dad. Like, what the frick? What do you think?
I think it's my responsibility to an extent because I don't think I could live without seeing my dad. And if my dad now thinks as well that my mom is doing like something to separate us and then he brings it to custody, it's basically that thing of the divorce, everything getting brought up again, and I can't do that.
Personally, I think it's my responsibility. I'm going to stand on that. I think it's probably more about supporting my mum than me. Do you know what I'm talking about? And I just want to be there for her, innit?
Hashtag love your mum forever and ever.
I want to see my dad.